Okay, so I'm hovering outside the Citadel because we're going to do Thane's loyalty mission. Now, I've already done this recording once, but I set the recording to 720p, so I'm doing it all again, which is fine. It has not been my week today. Jesus Christ. You can tell, can't you? It has not been very good for me. I think weeks of days. Capture cards are breaking, recordings are set as wrong. I need a vacation. Right then, Thane, let's get your assassin to the max. Marksman increases his weapon damage, everyone increases in health. I care about weapon damage. Increase throw to throw field, warp to as high as you can get, and that's that. Yeah, so Captain Bailey should be able to help us out with this one. I'm gonna let us through now, or do I have to wait? There we are. Bailey, we need your help.
Yes. My associate's trying to find his son. We think a local criminal may have hired him.
That should be easy. We don't see many Drell here. There we go. One of my men reported a Drell recently. And he was talking to Mouse. Interesting.
Mouse?
Ah, petty criminal. Probably not the guy who hired your boy, but a messenger. He's a former duct rat. Runs errands for anyone who'll pay.
Right then, let's go find Mouse.
I've heard enough.
Mouse is usually upstairs outside the Dark Star. He works out of a public comm terminal. It sounds like your boy's running with the wrong crowd.
Yes, I agree.
If Mouse can't get you in touch with your son directly, he'll know who can. I'll help you if you need it.
Why are you helping us?
You don't know us, Captain. Why are you going so far to help us?
I've worked Zakera for 2 years. Every day kids turn to crime because they've got no other choice, because their parents don't care. You're trying to save yours.
He faces a dark path.
Right, let's get started, shall we?
We better hurry then.
You didn't tell him that Kolyat plans to assassinate someone.
Of course not, he's a cop, you moron.
I also didn't tell him what you do for a living. Do you normally discuss assassinations with the police?
I take your point.
Damn right you do. Well, why would we even mention that to him? He doesn't need to know just yet. Mouse is upstairs outside the nightclub. Says he uses a comm terminal to communicate with the underworld. And he is in plain sight doing shady deals. Hey Mouse, we need to talk.
Yeah, sure. I can get you 2 cases by the end of the day.
You Mouse?
What are you... Oh, shit. Krios. I thought you were retired. Commander Shepard? I thought you died. What do you want with me?
Be still, Mouse. You can change your pants in a moment.
You two know each other?
How do you know Thane?
Krios? He didn't... If he didn't say nothing, I ain't either.
When we heard the name, I didn't think it could be the same Mouse. He was a contact on the Citadel when I was active. He and some other children would gather information on my targets.
We need information.
We need you to answer some questions.
The people I work for... Look, I can't answer questions for just anybody.
But you can for me. You gave another Drell instructions for an assassination. Who's the target?
I don't know. I didn't ask. Because the people I work for...
Push him, and he immediately has blood on his face.
God, Thane, help me.
I pushed him so hard in the chest he broke his nose apparently.
Out there, in the dark.
That's why I carried for him. I thought you'd want me to. Please.
Explain.
He came in, said he was looking for work. He had a hollow of me, the one you took, Krios. I put the word out. Used your old contacts. Elias wanted to hire him. Elias Kellum.
He's also got a limp. How hard did I punch this guy? I didn't even punch him, I just pushed him. You just made a smart choice there.
You just saved yourself a world of pain, kid.
Yeah, right. When Kellum finds out what I've done, I won't live long. And I can't do anything about it but hide. Krios, you got any kindness for me? Put a bullet in Kellum before you go.
Right then, let's move.
Let's head back to Bailey.
Yeah, so... Gonna go back to Bailey, tell him about Kelham. And then we need to track down Kelham after that, find out who we put the target on. Then we'll go after the targets and we'll find Thane's son. Oh, this is quite a runaround. Maybe Bailey can give us a hand. Bailey, I've got a job for you. Do you know
Yes?
Kelham?
Can we talk about my associate's son?
You talked to Mouse? Did you get the name of the guy he's working with?
Elias Kellum.
Kellum. Shit. Look, this is awkward. Kellum and I have an agreement. He doesn't cause too much trouble and buys tickets to the C-Sec charity ball from me. In return, I ignore him.
So what? Cops get bribed all the time.
You want to accept bribes? Fine. I don't care how you run your precinct. I want to know if you're gonna help me.
Yeah, I'll help. Absolutely. I'll get some of my people to bring him in and set him up in a private room. You can interrogate him yourself. I'll stay out of sight, and if I'm lucky, Kellum will believe that I had nothing to do with it.
Alright then, let's do this.
Bring him in. We might not have much time.
I'll make it happen. Wait here.
We've got Kellum. Tell Bailey we're ready.
He'll expect me to get him out of this.
Not today, I think.
Captain, his lawyer's here. Bet Elias has his VI set to page him if C-Sec gets within 10 meters.
I'll stall him. Get in there and work fast.
We should question him together. Keep the pressure on. Thoughts on how we approach it?
You be bad cop. It's quite rare that I'm the good cop.
Convince him that we'll put a bullet in his head if he doesn't talk. Once he's scared, he'll cooperate.
Very well. I'll pretend we're ready to kill him. We can't push too hard, though. We need the information more than we need a corpse.
Get me out of these restraints, Bailey. Pretty funny bringing me down here like this. The hell are you two?
We're heavily armoured, heavily weaponed guys. Is heavily weaponed? Is that even a thing? Heavily armed. That'll work. I'm a Spectre. Start talking.
My name's Shepard. I'm a Spectre.
Prove it.
I don't have to prove anything. Spectres are above the law. We clear?
Crystal.
Good. Now, fortunately, I'm not after you. You contracted an assassin. Who's the target?
Joram Talid. A Turian. He's running for office. He lives in the 800 blocks.
Thanks. You won't see us again. No offense, but you're a problem below my pay grade.
That may go down in history as the shortest interrogation ever.
What's the story? Why'd Kellum hire the boy?
Assassination. A Turian named Joram Talid. You know him?
Joram? Yeah. You might have seen his posters around. He's promising to end organized crime on the ward. Thing is, his message is all mixed up in race politics. He's anti-human.
That's not my problem, it's his, because that makes him my enemy.
I don't give a damn what Joram's politics are. This is about Thane's son, not him.
You might not care, but the people who live here do. Sergeant, get a patrol car. These two need to get to the 800 blocks.
Yes, sir.
There he is. How do you want to play this?
Follow Talid on the maintenance catwalks. Tell me what he's doing. The Krogan bodyguard will make him easy to follow.
Where will you be?
The darkest corner with the best view. Amon Kira, Lord of Hunters. Grant that my hands be steady, my aim be true, and my feet swift. And should the worst come to pass, grant me forgiveness.
Why would your aim need to be true? You tried to save him, not assassinate him.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on election
The
day.
data pad?
You can count on it.
Show the humans they won't get their way.
I will. And I'll do it through legal processes.
Alright, so we need to tell Thane where he is. He hasn't moved, but we need to tell Thane apparently, because he's already lost him.
I'm on him, Thane. He's talking to some voters.
Understood.
You're in position?
Yes.
It's been wonderful talking with you all.
Now Thane is probably one of the worst assassins ever, because he loses track of his target immediately. When we were over there, as soon as the mission started, Thane had lost him. The targets walked from there, that side of the room, to this side of the room, and Thane's lost track of him already. He is absolutely awful.
Looks like he's talking to another voter.
Any sign of Cole yet?
No.
I'm moving to another position, ahead of him.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on election day.
So Thane's moved ahead of him now. And the path that we can take, there is two paths for some reason, but there's no point because they both lead to the exact same place. And there's nothing different about them. So Thane says he's moved ahead, so he should be in this area. But guess what? Thane will lose track of him again and again and again because he sucks. Yep, see? Yeah, he's out in the open. He's not in cover. There's like barely any like NPCs about to hide him. It'd make this more interesting if there were loads of NPCs walking around him to try and like get you confused, where you had to actually track them. It's not fun tracking somebody in an empty room. Alright, so bodyguard's going into Aquila.
I'm almost in position. He's letting the bodyguard do all the work. That lets him deny involvement.
Yeah, so the bodyguard's extorting that shop. And the Krogan,
Target in sight.
they're stealing money from them. From a human guy as well. Probably anti-human. The human tax is probably what this bastard's doing. Why is he like a mayor? Oh, and everything in there is just reset, that's fine.
No sign of trouble.
No sign of trouble, and we just need to follow him, so he's running away. Nothing suspicious about that. And he's stopped running, so didn't run very far from the scene of the crime.
I see.
Just walked from one side of the room to the other. There are a lot of Krogans in red armour. I think they're all blood pack.
I'm following. Where is he now?
I'm following him, but where is he? He's in the middle of a bar, surrounded by nobody.
What's his status?
I've just pressed A, why didn't... There we go.
What's he doing?
One of his guards is talking to the bartender. Looks like a shake.
No problem so far.
I was a Tyrian bartender though, so not a human. I thought it was a human motivated thing where they're going around extorting human businesses. Apparently he's doing it to Tyrians as well.
Maybe you'd better do the damn job I pay you for. I got that weird feeling, like somebody's watching me.
You're running for office. Lots of...
What's his status?
He's only talking to a group of
He's meeting a
Krogan.
couple of mercenaries. Looks like the same group his bodyguard comes from.
He looks nervous. Could be he's noticed you.
Maybe he saw Kolyat in here somewhere.
Also a possibility. There are obstructions ahead. I'll try to go around. Don't lose him.
Maybe you're just paranoid. Yes, sir.
Okay, so he doesn't move until we do. We actually have to go to the next room. Hi there.
Hey, who are you?
I have nobody.
This.
Oh, right in his dick. Actually, I think that was a bit high. That was like a gut punch. And winded in. Alright, so yeah, he's moving now. And that was it. That was all we had to do. Just follow him from one place to another. It's a pretty boring loyalty mission to be fair, but I do like the story of it. By the way, this guy's the worst assassin ever. He just charges up to him broad daylight, pushing civilians out of his way, shooting him in the middle of public. He is just as good as an assassin as fucking like Connor from Assassin's Creed 3. Both absolutely awful. Both have the same plan. Charge at the target in broad daylight, surrounded by enemies and NPCs, or civilians. Hi there, just gonna let me approach. Oh, good thing I reloaded.
Call yet.
This is a joke. Now you show up.
Help me, Drell. I'll do whatever you want.
C-Sec, put the gun down, son.
Get out of my way. I'm walking out. He's coming with me.
They'll have snipers outside.
I don't need your help. All of you, back off! I'll kill him!
Okay, let's do this. Kill the bastard anti-human Turian.
No, you won't.
Oh my gods.
Hostages only work when your enemy cares if they live.
Interesting solution.
He was a boss.
He was a racist and a criminal. Isn't that enough?
To some, I suppose.
I read your files. Isn't that what you do? Kill people who do bad things?
Take the boy into custody.
You son of a bitch!
Why are you so mad? He's doing this for you. And your target's dead. You can, like, tell your employer that the job's done and get money.
Your father and I have killed a lot of people. You haven't. There's no reason you should start.
I read his files. What made it all right for him to kill all those years?
I was 6 when the Hanar began to train me. I didn't know any better. Your mother woke me from my battle sleep.
And why did you leave her? Why weren't you there when she died?
Your mother. They killed her to get to me. It was my fault.
What?
After her body was given to the Deep, I went to find them. The Triggermen, the ringleaders. I hurt them. Eventually killed them. When I went back to see you, you were older. I should have stayed with you.
I guess it's too bad for me you waited so long, huh?
Kolyat, I've taken many bad things out of the world. You're the only good thing I ever added to it.
This isn't a conversation you should have in front of strangers. Boys, take Kolyat and his father back to the precinct. Give them a room and as much time as they need.
We're not under arrest.
I'm surprised you're not trying to arrest all of us.
The kid obviously hadn't committed a crime in his life. Not so sure about the father, though.
Well, the kid tried to do attempted murder.
Come on, I'll give you a lift.
And he did murder a Krogan. Okay, Thane has dealt with his son. He should be clear of any further distractions from the mission. Thane's personal matter revealed troubling issues with Citadel politics. He may have to support Elias Kelham and similar criminals to counteract anti-human bias. Bailey at C-Sec offers a possible recruiting opportunity. So we've got Thane's outfit, we have his loyalty now. What's that picture? Oh, this is... I think that's his lips that are shining out his teeth. I thought he like had a grin on his face.
They've been in there a while.
The kid's been through a lot. I ran some searches in the C-Sec archive. About 10 years back, a bunch of real bad people were killed. Like someone was cleaning house. The prime suspect was a Drell. We never caught him.
And don't try to. That Drell is working for me now.
Someone like that is trouble you don't want to deal with.
Someone's got to deal with it. Doesn't have to be me, though.
How'd it go?
Our problems they aren't something I can fix with a few words. We'll keep talking, see what happens.
Your boy shot some people. No one I feel sympathy for, but there it is.
Who cares about them? They were anti-human bastards.
If that kid goes through the system, we both know he's there for the rest of his life. Those guys were a waste of skin, scales, whatever.
If you've got another suggestion, I'm listening.
Give him a job. He can work off his debt to society and you can keep an eye on him.
It sounds like more work for me, and I can't just deputize him into CSEC. You have to go through channels.
I didn't say have him work for CSEC. I said have him work for you.
Interesting. I'll think about it.
Thank you, Captain.
So there we are. That's Thane's last mission done. So let's go back to the ship and speak to him, see how he feels about it.